Hey guys, it's Aaron Tveit on the red carpet at the Tonys. You're watching the Broadway.com show.
Welcome to the Broadway.com show, your weekly guide to everything on stage, or as we like to think of it, your post-Tonys vacation destination. Let's get started with the news. What's the buzz, Paul?
A Bronx Tale, the musical adaptation of Chazz Palminteri's acclaimed one-man show and movie, is heading to Broadway. The doo-wop-flavored show, which tells of a young man in the 1960s caught between his dad and the mob boss he'd love to be, features a book by Palminteri, score by Alan Menken and Glenn Slater, choreography by 2016 Tony nominee Sergio Trujillo, and direction by Jerry Zaks and, get this, Robert De Niro himself. After premiering earlier this year at Paper Mill Playhouse, the musical will land at Broadway's Longacre Theater on November 3rd. No casting has been announced yet, but stay connected with Broadway.com for more news from the Bronx.
The sun will soon set on the new musical Bright Star when the show ends its run at the Court Theater on June 26th. Featuring a bluegrass score by Steve Martin and Edie Brickell, direction by Walter Bobby, and a beautiful Tony-nominated central performance by Carmen Cusack, Bright Star has been a real Broadway hootenanny. In addition to Cusack's nod for Best Leading Actress in a Musical, the show received Tony Award nominations for Best Musical, Best Score, Best Book, and Best Orchestrations, but still struggled at the box office. Fortunately, we'll always have the cast recording to remind us that it'll be alright, it'll be okay, and the sun is gonna shine again.
Hamill fans know him. As expected, Lin-Manuel Miranda's Hamilton alternate, Javier Munoz, will replace the creator and star of the Tony-winning show on July the 11th. Miranda is scheduled to play his final performance in the title role on July the 9th. Munoz, who recently fought a battle with cancer, also covered for Miranda in the Heights, before officially taking over for him on Broadway and later on the national tour. No word yet on who the new alternate will be for the founding father. As you all know by now, the room where it's happening is at Richard Rodgers Theatre.
Look around, one of the Schuyler sisters has found new work. Hamilton Tony nominee Phillipa Soo is leaving the newly minted Tony-winning musical to take on the title role in Amelie. The new show, which premiered at Berkeley Rep last year with Samantha Barks in the title role, is set for a pre-Broadway run at LA's Ahmanson Theater from December 4th through January 16th, 2017. Based on the 2001 film, Amelie is directed by Pam McKinnon and features music by Daniel Massey, lyrics by Nathan Tyson and Massey, and a book by Craig Lucas. Look for the quirky tale of a French girl with her own sense of justice to hit the Great White Way in 2017.
Wishing Sierra Boggess was somehow in the Phantom's lair as Christine Daae again? Done! The three-time Broadway.com Audience Choice Award winner is set to star in the Parisian production of the Phantom of the Opera, which will play the Mogador Theater in October. Boggess will leave her current gig in the Andrew Lloyd Webber Musical School of Rock on August 8th to prepare for the show, which will be performed in French. I thought I knew every facet of Christine, Boggess told Broadway.com, but now learning it in French takes it to an even deeper level. This staging of Phantom will play just blocks from the Paris Opera House, where the Phantom made Christine a star.
My name's Andrea Martin. You're watching the Broadway.com show.
It was some kind of wonderful day on June the 15th, when Beautiful, the Carole King musical, celebrated 1,000 performances at the Great White Way's Stephen Sondheim Theatre. Broadway.com photographer Emilio Madrid Cusa was on hand to take this hot shot of the music legend, alongside cast members Paul Anthony Stewart, Ben Jacobi, Scott J. Campbell, Shalina Kennedy, Jessica Keenan-Wynn, and Liz Larson. Beautiful, Broadway will definitely love you tomorrow.
Our tweet of the week comes from Queen Leslie Margarita, who seems excited by a planned Monopoly musical adaptation making its way to Broadway, but wouldn't want to be typecast because of her, shall we say, healthy assets. She tweeted, "Hope I don't get called in for community chest. I can do other things if I was just given the chance." Here's hoping this is just the beginning of many puns being made about toy company Hasbro's roll of the dice into major musical theater. You can follow Broadway's funniest tweeter at Queen Leslie.
Thanks for watching the Broadway.com show. Before we go, Broadway got naked on June 19th at the 26th annual Broadway Bears at the Hammerstein Ballroom. The strip-a-thon raised a whopping $1.4 million for Broadway Cares Equity Fight AIDS. Want a peek of the action? We thought so. See you next week.